And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? And now the DH, Jose Altuve. Just off the outside edge. And we're underway here in the home opener. The 1-0. Inside, just missed. And there's the strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Too high, and now it's 3-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. That one ripped. Bader ranging back. Forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And the sweeper is off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bader sizes this one up. 2 away down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
That is it. The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Man at first, and stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Hard hit, right side. Out number 3. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back at Target Field, getting the nod on the mound, Hayden Wesneski. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Fires over to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Here's Byron Buxton. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's too low. 2-1. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
Clips the corner, and now 3-2.
Count's full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
got a ball,
This
strike.
one in the dirt. Buxton off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Buxton back in there. And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick has it sized up. And that is that. 1 left for Minnesota. And it remains 1-0. And we're back. Top of the second. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Lopez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed. Just missed. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play. Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Outside low. Full count, 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Now it's going to be Zach DeZenzo. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Squirts away a little bit. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. 1 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Chas McCormick digs in now. There's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top of the second. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. 2 on, 2 outs. And it's even up.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Over to first. Third out. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 1 and the Twins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Wisniewski back to work. Swing at a ground ball, and he can't come up with it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. This is Willie Castro. There's a strike.
0-1.
And a bunt towards third. Paredes on the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there. Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. High fly ball, right field. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 1 and the Twins nothing. Back in Minnesota, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And ball one. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one not close. And a count 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Popped up. Vasquez makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian.
2 down, base is empty. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Vasquez gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Astros are down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back at target field, and now Bader up to the plate. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. DeZenzo makes the grab, and there's one down. Christian Vasquez, the hitter. That one a little bit high. Ball one. 1 out, base is empty. Popped up first base side. And that is foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Gets under it and pops it up. Pena sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Oh, he throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Vasquez on second. Correa on at first with 2 down. And that's way high. 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it remains 2-2. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. That misses, and it's a full count. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. That one misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
On to the fourth. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. There's a strike. Line drive, speared at first, and he takes it himself for the out. So up next, Jeremy Pena. He reached out a walk his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. And now the 0-1. That's out to center field. Buxton snags it, and there's 2 down. And next to hit for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. Walked his first time. on there. So 2 balls and no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Upstairs. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Astros 1 and the Twins nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Ty France. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. High chopper to third. Paredes. To first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Willie.
And next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. This one high in the air to left center. Alvarez makes the grab for the second out.
Now back, second baseman,
Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. Flied to right his first time. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Clips the corner, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo. Lopez back to work. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1. There's the strike of the knees. Hit on the ground to short. Correa over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. In the air to left center. Bader should have it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Designated hitter, Jose
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's already homered in this game. Altuve measures 5 feet 6 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one inside.
That's inside.
And the count even 1-1. Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
now batting. Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
So man aboard. And now Isaac Paredes. 0 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled away. Altuve off of first with 2 away. He swings and fouls one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the Astros lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's Bader now.
All these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's Christian Vasquez. And he's already singled in this game.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Ground ball right side. Rogers. The throw to first, and Vasquez is gone.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Back to the top of the lineup, Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And he takes a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Fought off foul. To the right side, Rogers. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Astros 1 and the Twins nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. just missed. And that one pulled foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's downstairs and outside. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Pablo Lopez done for the day, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Twins, Bailey Ober.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Christian Walker, 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's in there. And it's 0-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Fastball is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That misses the zone, and a full count now. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, has grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Paddock preparing to come on if needed. Sands also throwing. Gets the call. And it's 1-1. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And fouled off. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. Golden opportunity right here. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Alvarez, the runner at third. Walker at second. Pena at first. One gone. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Roll to short, could be 2. Tosses to first, but the runner scores from third. Thought they had a shot at him at the plate.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Second and third, 2 down. Close, but called a ball, and it's 2-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Base hit, 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 4.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So digging in, Chas McCormick. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On a line out towards center. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. So they get 3 runs, only 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 4 and the Twins nothing. Back in Minnesota, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Carlos Correa. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And they'll do it again.
That's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Action in the pen down there. Brian Abreu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Blanco getting cranked up as well. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Larnach. First pitch misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. His painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And another ball. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second.
That's an out.
Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Astros 4 and the Twins nothing. Back at Target Field, top of inning number 7. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve. And that's too high. puts it in the air out towards left center. Buxton sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Now back, the third baseman, Isaac.
So up next, Isaac Paredes.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is downstairs. And he chases a high fastball there.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan.
Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Two outs. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ty France now at the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. Abreu, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Fastball for a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
That misses, and a count 2-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, nobody out. Willie Castro, the next twin up to hit. That's in there.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'd love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Julian stands in here, takes ball one low. Next offering is fouled back. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in. France leads off first with 1 away. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Up next for the Twins.
So 2 down now, and here is Harrison Bader.
Bader.
First
Ball, that's
pitch
out.
just misses. Just missed. Off the mark there. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Astros leading by 4 near the bottom of the 7th. Hit in the air, center field. McCormick drops into the glove, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Twins nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Paddock.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Walker.
Paddock, the
Outside,
tall
that's a
righty.
ball.
He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Fair ball. So a man at first. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And there's a strike. Nobody out, runner at first.
Inside ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Jorge Alcala warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw to third, and that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So digging in, Brendan Rodgers. Headed towards the corner. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run comes in from second. He's in there.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chris Paddock out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Cole Sands taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs. And there's a ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. That's a little bit low. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Painful.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. And a foul ball. Rogers at third. DeZenzo over at first with one away. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
1-2 now. Got him swinging. And now Isaac Paredes. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Just missed.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one cutting but missing down low. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. And missed, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Twins nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
And it stays fair. It's in and out of his glove. Around first and hustling for second. Still manages a throw in there safely. Back to the top of the order now. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. That one close, rule the ball. And it's 1-0. No outs, runner on second.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So they're at the corners now. Carlos Correa digs in now. Splits the plate. 0-1. On the ground right side. Fires to second for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Now, Byron Buxton. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it goes just foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they push across one run on 2 base hits. No errors, and nobody left on. Through 8 full, it's the Astros 7 and the Twins 1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala. This is his 3rd time out this year. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yohan Duran warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. And another ball. Next offering is down low. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Walker stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Alvarez on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Yainer Diaz will hit next. 1 for 4 with a double. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Off the mark there. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Astros up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and the count is even 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next
3
one
balls, 2
misses.
strikes.
Ball 3. Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air, right field. Wallner sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Into the second deck it goes, and they add on. It's 10-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jorge Alcala departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Griffin Jacks. He's into the game with the bases empty. Base is empty with 2 away. Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. And that is out of play. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to France, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Ronel Blanco.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Trevor Larnach. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses, and now it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Man at first, and here's the first baseman, Ty France. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering way off the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Larnick gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a ball evens the count. And misses inside. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Walker hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Willie Castro.
And next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Julian in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Twins down to their final strike.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one hit to first. And that'll do it.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.